All right, tonight Roadtrippin takes us to a very special place here in Alaska. We are talking about Katmai National Park and Preserve.
It's a bucket list destination for people all across the globe. And as Rebecca Palsha found out, it's a truly amazing and sometimes intimidating experience.
Good, how are you?
Welcome to Brooks.
And we'll get you checked in and all settled in properly.
Thank you.
Otherwise, welcome.
We finally made it to Brooks Camp in Katmai National Park and Preserve.
This is our required bear orientation for Brooks Camp.
First up, the do's and don'ts about interacting with bears.
And then if you do see a bear, the big thing is don't run. The only thing that runs from a bear is prey, and nobody wants to be prey.
Once that's out of the way, it's time to explore Brooks Camp.
So last year there were about 80 individual bears that we saw using the Brooks River here. Yeah. In the park, there's about 2,000 bears all across Katmai National Park.
Like us, more than 15,000 people visit the park to see the bears during the summer. Visitors like newlyweds Sarah and Justin Luthi, trying to see all of Alaska's national parks in just over 2 weeks.
Last year, we started talking about Alaska and doing all 8 in 18 days. So we're trying to check off all 8 as part of our national park bucket list.
The best time to see large numbers of bears at Brooks Falls is July and September.
July is when the bears are catching salmon that are migrating upriver towards their spawning grounds. So that's when you would see something like a bear standing on top of Brooks Falls catching a salmon in its mouth. When it comes to September, all those salmon are spawned out, so their dead and dying bodies are washing back downriver. So bears will gather once again at the river to take advantage of that food opportunity.
We start by walking the accessible 1.2-mile trail over to the iconic Brooks Falls.
It's the famous Brooks Falls.
Isn't it pretty? It's here where most of us have watched internet cameras showing bears catch what seems to be endless numbers of salmon, while nearby people fish.
I would say very few other places could you encounter something like this.
At first we encounter nothing, then a few hints.
Well, we were told that there had been some bears earlier here today.
Now we haven't seen them yet, but we do know that we are on the right track.
Oh, is it right there?
A short time later, we hear a young bear has come into camp, something the park rangers want to avoid. Keeping bears and humans at a safe distance is always the goal here.
Right now, the bear techs are trying to convince one of the bears that's come into Brooks Camp that it should leave.
It's a stubborn bear. Then a park ranger pulls out a trash bag.
Like that? Yeah, so even something like that might be enough to kind of startle a bear into leaving that unpleasant noise.
Once we learned the bear has left, we were cleared to continue. We set out on the trail towards the Brooks campground. Finally, we see our first bear approaching from the beach, coming quicker than we felt comfortable.
He's smelling us.
He is smelling us. It's a beautiful bear. Curious, intimidating, absolutely amazing. But right about now...
No, go away. Go away, Mr. Bear.
way too close.
Come on. Turn around.
Stop. Just as we become unsure what to do next.
Do you guys want to get on the porch?
We're fine. The park rangers come to the rescue. Once again, trash bags in hand. The next time we see bears at a distance, it's magical. We watch them walking and swimming, wrestling and playing.
Just have a little love tussle.
People line the path taking pictures. It's a first-hand experience that is truly hard to explain.
I don't know. You said hello, Mr. Chocolate there.
Oh, Mr. Chocolate, yeah.
Mr. Chocolate. Because it was huge and dark.
Yeah.
I was just shocked that they were just running through a camp.
It's inspiring and absolutely a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
So yeah, the bears have been really cool.
It's definitely a bucket list item. Yeah, some folks who arrive say that, you know, they've heard about Brooks Camp, they've seen it before, and it's been their goal to get out here for years. And I think it's becoming more and more popular of a destination as well. So yeah, the word is spreading.
Road tripping for Alaska's news source, I'm Rebecca Palsha.